What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about the top 10 point guards in NBA 2K21 on MyTEAM. So lads, this is only going to be primary point guards, and if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 250,000 subs by the end of the month, and right now we are about 2,500 away. So it is going to be really close, lads. So again, if you guys enjoy my team content and like the channel, subscribe. We are getting, we're not far off at all. We are not far off 250,000 subscribers. But anyway, so it's going to just be primary point guards. And there are a couple of guys on this that people might expect, but this is just my personal list. Guys that were close to making it. Rajon Rondo is not bad at all. Fat Lever. I have not had a good experience with this card at all. Anytime I've used him, he's been garbage. A lot of people swear by this card, so again, if you enjoy any of these cards, if one of your point guards isn't on the list, don't worry about it. Just use who you like. I don't like either of these Steph Currys. Neither Steph is on the list. Donald was quite close. He was quite close. Jamal Murray, Jeremy Lin, I was close with those guys. Like Frank Ntilikina, I think, Frank may have made it, but if not, he was kind of close. Obviously, Ben Simmons is kind of a niche player. A lot of people like him. Lonzo Ball, a lot of people are very successful with him as well. Dom Buse. So yeah, we have a lot of really good point guards that we have not. Kirk Heinrich as well as another one. So yeah, now we are going to get on to the list. At number 10, we got the new Ron Harper card. He's number 10 because he's really good on current gen. Next gen, I'm telling you, the guy's meh. The guy is so meh on next gen. But like, you're looking at these stats, the guy's got a mediocre release. Like 18 Manu release on very quick. Like, it's not good, but it's not horrendous. Like, I don't like it at all, but like, there are much worse releases out there. And then you've still got great speed, a decent 3-ball, gold range, all the good defensive badges. He's got, again, he's also got a lot of good speed badges. He's a decent dunker. So yeah, a good card. A very solid card, but by no means is he... I don't mean to see like a game-breaking card, but a very solid free card. So he's in here at number 10 on our point guard list. I definitely underrated him when I was like ranking players because I used him on current gen. He is actually very good, but yeah, not great on next gen. So I was kind of not as high on him as I thought. Well, as I should have been. But anyway, number 9, Tyrese Halliburton. I'm sticking with this one. Tyrese Halliburton belongs at number 9 on this list. He's got 22 hops, 95 speed, 85 dunk. He's 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan, so only 1 inch shorter than Ron Harper. So he's still got really good height for a point guard. Again, he's got Curry slide, Aaron Gordon release on very quick. It's an awkward release, but it's not too bad once you get used to it. Pro 6 behind the back on next gen, which is great. The Pro 2 between the legs, which is great as well. He's got the he's got range extender, Hall of Fame. Also, dimer, downhill, floor general, handles for days, needle threader, quick first step, gold or Huff clamps, and a bunch of the good gold defensive badges. Again, the guy's got 2,940 total stats. Like, if we're looking at point guards here and we are sorting them by total stats, like, you're looking Tyrese Halliburton 2,940. He's on page number 2. Like, he's got more total stats than Opal Westbrook. He's got more totals. Like, he's got more total stats than Fat Lever. And if you're looking at his badge, he's got 52. They both got 52 badges. So, like, again, he's a lot taller, which is kind of crazy. He's got more stats than a Frank Ntilikina. So, yeah, that is just kind of a crazy one. Where's Ron Harper? What's Ron Harper's total stats? They are quite low. Obviously, total stats doesn't mean everything. 2,851. Wow, they're low. But yeah, he is in here at number 9. At number 8, we have got John Wall. John Wall, half showtime, insane. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. He has got, obviously, 99 speed of ball, 98 driving dunk, 96 three ball, 9 or a half range extender. His release is one of the easiest to green in the game. It's not the fastest release by any means. Like John Wall, even on John Wall and quick, with Curry slide and stuff, I'm going to tell you it's not the fastest release in the game. But if you're wide open with John Wall, like I use him like he's a 2 guard. Like I literally use John Wall's not my primary ball handler. Like if you've ever seen the way I play the game on next gen, especially, my primary ball handler is Lionel Simmons. John Wall plays as like basically just a spot up shooter, and the guy doesn't miss. He's also obviously unbelievable dunker. Fantastic. I've used him on both gens. I don't know what it is, I don't like him on current gen. Even though he should be better on current gen, I've used him, don't like him. But next gen, I mean, he's one of the better ones. He's one of the better ones. So he's coming in at number 9. Number 8, we got better John Wall. Basically same card. It's personal preference. Do you prefer Derrick Rose base or do you prefer John Wall base? Simply put, that's it. Both of these guys have quick dribble style. Both of them have very, very similar stats. You got 3080 for him. You got 2956. They seem a lot different, but I'm telling you, a lot of those stats are in like post moves and stuff. You're not going to notice the difference between these two cards. One of them has got 31 hops compared to the other one having 39 hops. You are not, like, it's preference. Whichever one of these guys you prefer, stats-wise and values-wise, John Wall or Derrick Rose is definitely better than John Wall. But I'm telling you, in reality, they're very, very similar cards. And I think Derrick Rose is going to be a little better for most people. I have Wall. If you're asking me who I prefer, I would probably prefer Wall, but that's purely just out of comfort. But I mean, if you are on next gen, current gen, you got better behind the back. I think you got a little bit of a better card than Rose. Next, at number 7. So this one is going to be a controversial one. We got the next gen god himself, Darren Williams. This is the guy that you can make an argument is the best primary point guard in next gen. He's my favorite point guard in the game. Like, I have the MT to get anybody. So what I initially planned on doing, again, with like the no money spend squad and stuff, because I have a whole lot of MT like to sell on players. I was like, you know what? I'm thinking of buying like a Chris Webber. I'm thinking of buying like a Grant Hill maybe. But I was like, I'm going to try out this Darren Williams card. He's the cheapest opal in the game. He's god tier. But the reason why he is in here at number 7 is he's like Detlef Schrempf. Do not use this guy in a million years if you are on current gen. Do never use this guy. Because they changed his Pro 5 behind the back to Pro 4. Pro 4 is better than Pro 5 on next gen. Pro 5 is 100 times better than Pro 4 on current gen. Pro 4 is worthless on current gen. Base 38 on very quick is not a good release on current gen, but it's one of the best releases in the game. He doesn't come with Showtime at all, so you have to put it on him. And for me, I put it on because it's posterizer. But like, it's not as if he's bad at anything. And he's also got that 6'10 wingspan, which is very, very important for next gen. Like, he's got all the clamps badges and stuff, Hall of Fame range extender. He's also got Hall of Fame steady / blinders. I'm going to say this again. If you are on current gen, do not use this card. But if you're on next gen, try out this card. He is way better than Wall for me. He is way better than Wall. He's one of my favorite players on next gen. But I know a lot of people, when I made the video earlier, people saying that he was, nobody in the comments was telling me he was garbage. If you are on current gen, he is a garbage man. But the difference between the games is there are some guys that are garbage men on current gen and god tier on next gen, and then there's the opposite. Like, for example, you guys know Kobe Bryant's coming up later, but Kobe Bryant is a trash can on next gen. And I'm telling you guys, for anyone who's saying, oh, I have success with Kobe, then you just might be a decent player, because the card itself is not a reason for you having success. Like, you can have like, if you're a good player, you can have success with the card, but the card's not going to be a reason for success. But and it's the same with Darren Williams on current gen. You can get away with him, but he's not good. But he's a god tier next gen. So at number 6, we got Opal Magic Johnson. So this guy's gone down a little bit in terms of how I feel about him, but he's still not a bad card. Like, Post hook's got nerfed on current gen, so you can't just post hook cheese with him. He's got 89 3 ball. He's still got magic and quick. I wish he had him very quick. He's still got a great behind the back though. Pro 2, Pro 2. And one problem is he can't run on current gen. So unless you were in a burst or you are in a behind the back animation, you literally cannot run with him. Like if you try to sprint up and down the floor, the guy literally will just like he runs sideways or something. Speed with ball and acceleration mean nothing on current gen. The whole thing, and it's not even dribble style. It's whatever 2K makes the players do. Magic is the worst for it, because I know Will Chamberlain has the stutter run. These guys, they'll run 2 steps and they'll start stuttering. There's a bunch of players that have the stutter run, but Magic Johnson doesn't even get into a sprint. He just stutters at the very start. 2K, I don't know what they've done, but there's so many guys in the game that literally cannot run. I think it happened with Diamond Giannis as well, but yeah, there are an awful lot of guys on current gen that can't run, but on next gen, Magic's incredible. It's still got the behind the back. You can again put poster. He's got goal posterizer / showtime. He can dunk on everybody. His jumper is a lot easier to green on next gen. I'm telling you, he is significant. Like he's great on both gens. So he is in here at number 6. At number 5, we've got Chris Webber. I think Chris Webber's just better Magic. I just think he's better Magic. Like yeah, he doesn't have hot zones from the wings, but I think Webber's very good at small forward as well. He'd be an unbelievable power forward if he could play his actual position. But like, look at his total stats: 3165 total stats. Like that is crazy. Like Magic's 3065, so he's got 100 more total stats. He's just an all-around, well-rounded beast. 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan. Yes, he can't curry, which is a little bit of a problem. But Pro 1's pretty nice. If you are on next gen, you know what? I'm gonna say right now, slasher dribble style is a bit of a problem. Slasher dribble style on next gen's a bit of a problem. But the thing is that it doesn't matter. He's a big body. I would use him at the 3 on next gen. I don't think I'd use him there on current gen. I'd use him as a big body point guard. But he's a Kemba Rudy on quick. And I think that's one of the easier releases in the game. Like Kemba's one of the easiest bases in the game to green on. Rudy's the easiest upper to green on. I think it's a really, really nice card here. And yeah, so just again, a fantastic player. I still think there are 4 point guards better than him, but I mean number 5, and he's very, very close to number 4. He's great on both gens, and I do think he's better at the 3 on next gen, but he's still great at the 3 on next gen. Then at number 4, we have Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant, this one was an interesting one. So Kobe Bryant, and I have just calculated my numbers wrong. Kobe Bryant is at number 3. I have just put an extra person on the list for no reason. So, you know who's coming onto the list? Let's go and put one extra person on the list at number 11. You know what? People are really high on Fat Lever, so as much as I don't really like the card, let's put Fat Lever in there at number 10. And the extra player. I don't know why I was looking, I was like, Kobe's definitely number 3 and not number 4. And I was like, it had Lonzo at number 1. But yeah, let's put Fat Lever in. Off range extender. Again, great release. He's got X and base, Curry slide. Pretty good on next gen. He should be anyway. I just haven't had success using him. Obviously, a really good defender. 6'3" or 6'8" wingspan. But yeah, Kobe number 3. Kobe's great on current gen. His release, I really like Kobe's release on both gens. I will say that. He's got Curry slide and Pro 2 escape. He's the Pro 3 behind the back, which is great. The problem is that the Kobe Bryant dribble style is bad. It's bad. The guy can't it's something that if you were on current gen, it's irrelevant because there's a speed boost, there's everything, and the dribble style doesn't do anything anyway. But if you're on next gen, it's one of the most important things in the game. So it's kind of big. But the thing is that the Kobe stats are still god tier. Kobe would be a top tier shooting guard. Like, you just can't use him as a primary ball handler. Like, if you have Kobe in your team and you're on next gen, you actually can have a lot of success with him. But you really need to have like a Tracy McGrady beside him, or even like a Lionel Simmons, or just somebody as your primary ball handler. And if you use Kobe Bryant, like I used, for example, John Wall, is like almost like a really good cone who can occasionally go to the basket, because he is really good. But he's good on defense. But again, you have to use him as a cone on next gen. But current gen, I mean, he's flawless. He doesn't have any flaws. He's a fantastic card on current gen. Good dunking, good speed, good defense. His defensive animations aren't great, but it's not the end of the world. one of the best, if not, like, you could argue him as the second best point guard in the game on current gen. Really, really good card. And number 2, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, you can argue is better than Kobe on current gen, and he's no question better on next gen. But you could also argue that he's as good as D-Will on next gen, or the guy we have here at number 1. You've got 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 3 ball, 90 driving dunk. Like, 90 driving dunk will hop Showtime again if you're on current gen. He's got the hop. He's got only gold clamps, but again, gold clamps doesn't matter that much when you're 6'7", because again, bump animations are the only things affected by clamps. He's got Exum base and very quick, one of the best catch and shoot release in the game. He's got shifty dribble style. And if you don't know quick/shifty, quick and shifty, they're literally, I don't think they're the same thing. Pro 2 size up, Pro 2 escape. He's got obviously Curry slide, Pro 1 behind the back, which means he can do it behind the back and book gens. Got, again, I know most people I know to play him on next gen will give him bronze or gold blinders. Great lateral quickness. And man, this card was so ahead of his time. He came out on February the 19th. He came out 2 months ago. And you can still make that argument that he's the best point guard in the game. The guy came out 2 months ago. It's mad. It is mental. He was so far ahead of his time. He was, that quantum group of cards that came out on the 19th of February, the day before 250k, man, those cards were so far ahead of their time. And all I remember from this card was Zeb Warrior post-hooking with Luka in 250. But yeah, number 1, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised at this. We got out of position Grant Hill. He's like a perfect card. So, first of all, he's got quick dribble style. He's got base 1 on very quick, which is fine because it's on very quick. A lot of the time, bad releases when they get on very quick, they're good. It's a pretty decent release. It's a lot easier to get next in the current gen. He can curry slide, best behind the back in the game, best dribble style in the game. Half Showtime, half rating center, half clamps, basically perfect stats. And let me just say this about Grant Hill. 6'8" is the ideal height. Because when players get to 6'9" on current gen, a lot of them start the stutter run. So if you want someone as your primary ball handler, it is better to be 6'8" than 6'9" plus. So 6'8", he's the perfect height. He gets great defensive animations. He's got unbelievable speed. His dunking is crazy. Hot zones everywhere. This is a card that will... I'm not going to say he's going to be one of the best point guards in the game end game, because it's just not going to be the case. Like, if we look at cards that were out on the 20th of April last year, like, I can't even remember who we were running. Like, this was the Spotlight. This was the second Spotlight Sim week. Like, at this stage last year, we hadn't even seen the point guard Thon Maker or anything. But I'm telling you, Grant Hill, he's incredible. Grant Hill will be usable at the end of the year. Is he going to be the best point guard in the game at the end of the year? Nope, but he's going to be usable. If you got Grant Hill today, you can use him at the end of the year. Although, I can guarantee you he's under 100k by the end of the year. But, again, a 6'8" elite point guard, and I just think he's an incredible card. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is the video. The top 10 point guards. Number 10, Fat Lever. Number 9, Ron Harper. Number 8, Tyrese Halliburton. Number 7, John Wall. Number 6, Derrick Rose. Number 5, Darren Williams. Number 4, Magic Johnson. Number 3, I counted wrong to 11. So 11. So we got 10 Ron Harper, 9 Tyrese Halliburton, 8 John Wall, 7 Derrick Rose, 6 Darren Williams, 5 Magic Johnson, 4 Chris Webber, 3 Kobe Bryant, 2 Luka Doncic, and 1 Grant Hill. Lads, you would never know I'm a maths teacher by how bad my counting is, with Fat Lever as number 11/honorable mention. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.